explain the 4 phases of muscle contraction, including what happens at the neuromuscular conjunction inside the muscle fiber, during contraction, and during relaxation. Let's begin with phase 1, neuromuscular conjunction. It's the process where a motor neuron connects to a muscle fiber. An electric signal called an action potential travels down the neuron to the synaptic knob. When it reaches the synaptic knob, voltage-gated calcium channels open, allowing calcium ions to enter. This causes vesicles to release acetylchloride into the synaptic cleft. Acetylchloride binds to receptors on the cerebrolemma, which is a muscle cell membrane. This opens sodium channels, allowing sodium ions to enter the cell and start a new action potential in the muscle fiber. Now we go on to phase 2, excitation. The action potential spreads across the cerebrolemma and travels down structures called T-tubules. This triggers the ceruloplasmic reticulum to release calcium ions into the muscle cell. Calcium binds to a protein called tropin, which causes another protein, tropomyosin, to move away from binding sites on actin. This exposes the binding site so myosin can attach, which takes us to phase 3, contraction. During contraction, the myosin heads bind to actin, forming what is called a cross bridge, as you've seen here. The myosin then pulls the actin filament inward. This is called the power stroke, and it causes the muscles to shorten. ATP then binds to the myosin head, causing to release from myosin. ATP is broken down into ADP, which recoils the myosin head so it can attach again. This cycle repeats many times, resulting in muscle contraction. Relaxation. When the nerve signal stops, acetylchloride is broken into an enzyme called acetylcholinesterase. Calcium ions are pumped back into the ceruloplasmic reticulum. Without calcium, tropin and tropomyosin return to their original position, covering the binding sites onto actin. As a result, the muscle stops contraction and relaxes. Which to conclude everything, muscle contraction involves communication between the nervous system, muscles, calcium signaling, and the interaction between actin and myosin using ATP. These steps allows muscles to contract and then return to a relaxed state. Thank you, and that would be everything.